All right, people, let's get tipsy today on Walking the Candy Aisle. Welcome, everyone. I am Jeff, and today we are looking at Maynard's Wine Gums. That is right. Wine gums, you say? What is this all about? Are these made with wine? No, they're not. I'm sorry. No, we're not really going to get tipsy. These are a gummy treat that are popular kind of all over the place. At least in the UK, Canada, probably all the Commonwealth countries, people seem to love their wine gums. And Maynard's, as far as I can tell, is the number one supplier of wine gums out there, although I don't think they have any kind of a patent on the design. They're kind of like a thick gummy candy, thicker than most gummy things you would get in like an American candy store, thicker than your average gummy bear, that's for sure. They were created by the Maynards company. Charles Maynard in the 1880s was making candies with his brother Tom in London, and his son, Charles Jr., came up with the idea for wine gums. And apparently he had quite a time convincing his father to go for it, his father being a devout Methodist. But they do not have any actual wine in them. The name comes from, apocryphally, comes from a story that Charles Jr. had heard, a sermon about, not drinking too much and drinking to excess. You know how it was back in the day, and this was sort of a reaction to it. And the other thought was that this was just sort of basically it's a marketing ploy. I think that's really it. They are fruit flavored, but they have wine and liquor connotations to them. Interestingly, there are some traditional shapes to the wine gums. There's a kidney shape, crown, diamond, circle, and a rectangle shape that are supposedly all represented here. And then some of them you'll see have words written on them, like right there. You see Burgundy, it says. They have names of alcohol and spirits written on them: port, sherry, champagne, Burgundy, gin, and claret. But they are they're fruit flavored. So you'll get strawberry, or sometimes this is a raspberry or a cherry, but probably strawberry, and then black is black currant. Those are the most popular flavors. And then you have lemon and lime and orange. And that's Maynard's. This is Maynard's most popular product. They make a lot of stuff. I think I reviewed one or two things of them here on the channel before, but not a ton. I've never been a huge fan of wine gums. Although I don't know why. I think it's just, I don't know, something about them. Look at this moose. Why is there a moose on the back of this? Chew, 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 chew. I tried to read through this information here, but God, it's hard to read that, right? Like tiny, tiny little black printing on dark red packaging. It's just ingredient information. Anyway, so there's not really much to see on the packaging. They come in these bags. They also come in tubes. That's actually how you would probably more often see it, is like in a little tube of 10 or 12 wine gums, sort of just circle-shaped ones stacked together. But if you get the bag, you can get this the full experience of all the proper shapes and everything. Let me try and get this open. I wonder if that moose is just because I bought this in Canada. Moose are very popular in Canada. Do you even have moose in the UK? Probably, right? Let's just pour these out. Have a look at them. Oh, that's the whole bag. Okay, so we got orange, black currant, red, which we don't know what that is, yellow, and green. And they do, in fact, they have words written on them. Words of, can we read that? Claret, is that what that says? Yep. Port. Just to make you think, and that one's just got an M, like the Maynard's M. I do say I like that Maynard's logo with the crown on it. That's cute. That's nice. And Maynard's makes a lot of other stuff that you'd know, like Sour Patch Kids, and their Swedish fish are fantastic. And they've got some red berries that are really good too. Anyway, so let's try these. I'll try and do this quickly. Let's try in red and see if we can pin down what that actually is, that red one. So they're gelatin gummies. It's thicker. Like the consistency is thicker than your average gummy bear. Whereas a gummy bear is really chewy. These aren't so chewy. Every chew is getting through it, but it's denser actually. Excuse me. But the gummy itself is a lot denser. This is strawberry flavor. I think it's strawberry. Yeah. That's pretty good. I probably would prefer something a little juicier, like you'd find with like their Swedish berries. That lemon is really, really good. Very lemony. Put these one aside so I don't get them mixed up with the other stuff. Orange. Again, not as strong flavoring as I would like. I wish these had like a little sour edge to them or something. Something to make them stand out a bit more. In terms of like, I don't know, being more wine-like or just different, you know? I suppose if you say the real difference between this and a different gummy, the main point you'd have to say is the texture of the chew. It's interesting. That density really changes it. And it's actually nice because I find sometimes when you're eating a gummy bear or a gummy worm, it gets too, it's just too much. It's just too chewy, you know? Do you guys find that? You just find like, you're just chomping up and down and it feels like you're not getting anywhere. This feels like every bite is productive. Every chomp is productive. So let's try this black currant. And this would be the other reason, the black currant flavor. Because that's a flavor, wow. I mean, you just don't get this flavor in other products. You really don't. And that's good. That is really good. And it's really unique. So I give them props for that. Yeah. If you want something a little different, especially to try the different flavor, I definitely think the black currant is unique. Although the red or the lemon are probably my favorite. This is something certainly different though. And I would recommend it. Walking the Candy Aisle gives Maynard's Wine Gums, I give them a 4 out of 5. Kind of a mid to low 4. That's just for me. I'm sure some people love these to death though. Anyway, if you like this review, click on the links, like us, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later.